town. It started about 2 years ago. Lynn Swan was a doctor in town who I talked to her because I had played on several playgrounds with leathers. They've also built them all over Michigan. And I talked to Lynn Swan, who had helped with Pierce Park, a little bit smaller than this. And she had already contacted Leathers and had literature. So we looked at it, called a community meeting, had 4 people show up 2 years ago. Community wasn't quite ready. She then moved to Traverse City. So I just started really calling chair people. And it took about 6 months. We advertised for Gloria's position, general coordinator. And then when I found out she was going to do it, I said, let me co-chair it with you.
You're watching a videotape produced in part with the help of Bill Coates and Alex Wedden and Roger Bliss of the local news network, cable channel 22 here in Chelsea. We're happy to be here to show you what's going on. You're going to hear many people say many things about what's going on in building the dream here of Timbertown. It's been a project in the works for, well, we'll find out exactly how many months. I know it's been well over a year. But you'll be seeing candid shots. We'll try to get as many interviews as we can with the people that have volunteered their time to make it happen, from the construction trade to the people in first aid, the coordinators, the people providing food. There's just been all aspects of a major construction activity here, and we are more than happy to try to get what we can to show you the wonderful things that people are doing here at Timbertown in Chelsea. It's 12th, 1966 here in Chelsea, and the people of Leathers and Associates have worked with the community to help design and get this building underway. Volunteers from every aspect of work in the town of Chelsea and even from outside of town have come in here. I think that we'll find after the conclusion of the people that once they've worked here, they probably will be eager to go to them and grab a hammer and pitch in there as well. Again, this is Alex Wedden and Roger Bliss behind the camera, and we're happy to bring it to you.
And we're starting the framework for the clock tower right now. It's going to be an octagonal shaped, and we're starting the frames here. Then they're going to cut away so it domes over.
I believe I haven't been told the whole story. I'm just told to.
Okay.
Top of the tack.
Building the top of the clock tower here.
We're building. These are going to be, and what we're going to do is color or paint these in white.
And like working with jewelry, isn't it?
Oh God, a little different, Wood is definitely have to be a little more creative, I think.
Working on flooring here.
Doug's working on the flooring.
Drilling some holes and putting some screws in them. Just following directions.
All right. Things are really moving along fast here, it looks like.
Yeah. It looks like we're making some pretty good progress. There's actually some pieces going up and stuff out there.
Here.
We're making some stairs here for the various things to go up and down on. We've got a whole bunch of them over here, different shapes and sizes, and making them to whatever the blueprints call for.
All right, so you're kind of supervising the driving of the nails.
Nope, I'm doing the cutting. The boys are doing the driving, so if they drive them wrong, it's not my fault.
All right. And what are we doing here, Greg?
We're making small pyramids, but we're customizing them as we go. It's a little different than what they've done before, so they told us to figure it out.
They said to figure it out?
They said to figure it out, so we're...
All right. In square?
This is going to be a perimeter fence, and it basically goes all the way around. And my helpers here, Chris and Aaron, are showing me how to do it, so I'm grateful for the help.
Well, we're sinking poles for, I'm not sure what, but we've been doing it all day, so I'm getting used to it.
Right. Now, this is Wednesday. You've been here since this morning, then?
Been here since 7 o'clock this morning, that's right.
Do you have an idea how many holes we have in the ground here?
Boy, nobody told me. Several hundred, I guess, but this was all just a big open area of sand when we started at 7 a.m. So we started hauling the poles, and
it's really sprouted up fast.
It has. It's been kind of encouraging because when you do start and there's nothing here but holes in the ground, and then all of a sudden within a few hours it starts making sense. So
yeah, okay,
nice.
You have some helpers here?
Yep. This is Rob, and this is Aaron.
Rob and Aaron.
Steve.
And Steve.
They just showed up after school, and they're here to help, so we're glad to have them.
Okay, they came here right from school then. All right. Person in a cage. Lori Gravelin, how's it going in there?
Going great. Going great.
She says it's going great. Now you're handing out cookies, it looks like.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what we're supposed to hand out. That's my next duty, to go ask someone who knows.
Okay. Finding the person that knows is a critical factor in getting things done right around here. Oh, okay. We're here with Howard, who's from the retirement home, the Methodist retirement home, and you're the tool man right now.
Yes, that's right.
So what's going on here?
Well, we keep us busy all the time, real steady. There's somebody coming going most of the time. We're enjoying it. In between the showers and the mud holes out in front, everything's going good.
Great. What's the most popular tool right now?
Extension cords and circular saws.
All right, thanks, Howard. All right, well, just for a minute here, we've got Jim Miles. He's on his way delivering some wood. Jim, tell us about what's going on here.
Well, it's rather obvious, to say the least, Alex, but yeah, we're creating a hell of a playground, to say the least, and everyone's just really chipping in. It's really It's really wonderful to see. We've got a lot of people out here working, the Timbertown committee people. I'm in charge of site preparation, making sure all the utilities and the trailers and the lumber and the ground cover has all been placed properly, and that's been a fire drill to say the least, but it's been a challenge, been a lot of fun.
How many people do we have on site today? This is Saturday, by the way. How many people do you think we have working right now?
This is the biggest crew we've had for the whole week so far. I would guess we're pushing 250, maybe 300.
And the way it works is that each area has a certain, like a form, and it helps people and direct them in what they're doing?
That's correct. And we have site captains. Well, I'm the site captain, but they have individual construction captains spread out through the playground area, and they all have different tasks to do, instructing people how to do their different tasks. And they're broken down very simply. And it doesn't require a lot of talent. But it's pyramid scale command structure is what we've got.
It's amazing. Now, how long have you been involved in the project?
Well, I've been on the committee. We started last fall, so it's finally come to all this, and it's been pretty wild. It really has. It's been out here all week setting up the project, and then, of course, the months and months of preparation, getting all the materials ordered for the tool trailer, getting all the information out to the community for volunteering and loaning their tools, which has been super, by the way. The community's been great. And we want to thank everybody, and we got a lot of tools, got a lot of people working with them, so it's worked out real well.
Right, now you have some name brand too here. You might want to thank some of those.
Yeah, we need to recognize Milwaukee's lent us a lot of tools, Porter Cable's lent us a lot of tools, and these are nice tools that they've loaned us, and we're talking thousands of dollars that we would not have been able to get otherwise, so it's been really great. But yeah.
Tell us about the hat. I noticed it's separate. It's a special color. Is that to designate the site captains or captains?
Yeah, that's correct. It identifies the site or the construction captains on site, and the red shirts are identifying the Timbertown committee members who are been involved since day one in this operation. So if you track us down, we may not have all the answers, man, but we'll find them somehow. So.
All right, that's Jim Miles. He's a site captain out here at Timbertown in Chelsea, Michigan. He's doing a wonderful job here. Thanks a lot, Jim.
Thank you, Alex.
Okay, here we are with Gloria Mitchell. A little interesting sidebar here. Gloria, you want to tell us about these little knockers we've got here?
Well, we had a lot of materials that we had to have made and prefabricated before. And my instructions were to find brass balls, 11 of them. And I went to Top of the Lamp donated brass balls. I took them to Chelsea Grinding because I had to have them tapped to a 3/8 fitting so that they would fit the thread on these eye bolts. And then I took them to Applied Steel, and they brazed them. And I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I had a lot of brass balls on the end of eye bolts. But look, can play songs. But this is how everything has happened out here. It's just, we've been working a year and a half, putting all of this together, and it's really neat to see it today.
It's amazing. You put those together, followed the directions, and you didn't know they were going to be used on these chimes.
I had no idea what they were going to be used for. I just had to have them here. Julie Rutherford, my co-chair, is the one that really had the idea of this. I had no idea what a Leathers project was, what a playground structure like this was going to be, and she started it. She knew Chelsea could do this over 2 years ago. And somehow Julie found me, and I thought it was a neat idea, and I'd had my first grandchild, and I thought, I can do this. So it's been a year and a half of extensive planning. A year and a half ago, we started with committee members, 25 dedicated people that each one went off in their own direction, whether it was food or tools or the site or volunteers. There's so many, and PR, and I can't even tell you all of the committees, and did their thing, and then we just wanted it all to come together this week, and that's what it's doing, because we've got people, and if we can continue this, if we can continue to have these people like we have this morning, hopefully we'll get back on schedule.
Okay, well, Gloria, the site here covers how many acres?
Dana Corporation donated 19 acres here to the village of Chelsea. And then the Rec Council is the one that is that we're under and helping us develop this 19 acres. And as money comes in and as plans, we hope to have a wonderful park out here for everyone in the Chelsea community, because this truly has been a Chelsea community effort to put this together.
It is amazing. And the cost of the project originally was scheduled to be how much, and what did it end up being?
Well, our goal was to raise $100,000. Our project somehow got bigger, and we just kept asking our fundraising people to add more. And we want money left at the end to put into a really good maintenance fund to keep this area gorgeous. And I would say we're over 120,000 right now, but we need money because we have got a huge project to keep this going. We want to do more. We got boardwalks. We want to put through the wetlands and through the creek out here. And our youth want some basketball courts out here, and we want soccer fields. So we are just, we have just begun. We got a good start, but we'll continue this project. I just want to say thank you to the community of Chelsea, because it doesn't matter how many leaders you had, this would not happen without the hundreds of volunteers. So whatever you did, I know you're out there, and I thank you.
Is that right?
Well, we're working on getting all the cones stained and the top of the clock tower stained, and then we'll have a big crane take it over probably tomorrow to assemble it. And we have someone over there working on the detail work. She's painting the clock face. Should be quite attractive when it's done.
For town. So Karen, tell me about your background in painting clock faces.
This is new today, but I'm giving a lot of attention to detail because I think it's one of the special things about Chelsea, our clock tower. So it's going to be off-white, and everything, the hands and the numbers are going to be the kind of rust color on the dome. So it's going to turn out great.
This whole thing?
Oh no, there were quite a crew of us girls that painted it, and now I'm just going over and spot checking it, make sure everything's covered.
Well, here you are with Mary Barris. She's in charge of some of the food service for this most important lunch hour on Saturday. Mary, how are things going today for you?
Fine, beautiful, just beautiful. We've gotten so many volunteers, it's uncanny. They're just coming out of the woodwork. You ask and they're there.
That's great. Now, how many volunteers are you working with today?
About 20. 20 from St. Mary's Church in Chelsea.
Great, and they're going to be providing the lunch, I guess it is, and other snacks, or what?
Yes, a few, but there are fewer other organizations that have also brought in supplementary food because the numbers are way over 200. I think it's 350, close to 400 volunteers that are working out here today.
You know, and they're from all over, not just Chelsea, but from all over.
I believe they're from all over. People that are interested, they asked a friend, and a friend came too.
That's great. How many people helped on the making of the food? Was that assigned out, or how? Maybe here's a good time to thank some of those people, I guess.
We need to thank many, many people because we asked people to sign up in church, donations of food, salads, desserts, money for meats and rolls, and they just came forward and they brought it and donated willingly because they know this is a super duper project for Chelsea community as a whole and the children especially.
will turn a little pink. Okay? We have sunblock over at the hospital tent by the registration. I want you to drink plenty of water. There's water all around, so don't overdo it. And take a break once in a while, all right? There's a lot of people walking around. We have a lot of cords. We got a lot of power equipment. The kids need to be staying with their assigned adult, okay? That's critical. We're getting a couple loose cannons going on out there, and we got to have that under control. It's important. We need to be real safe. For those fathers that are out there that are wanting to remember all of this, we are selling videos of this whole program. So kids or moms out there that want to give a Father's Day gift, we got the Timbertown video of your efforts, okay? Along with the Timbertown t-shirt. So hey, this action that we're going through right now is a one-time deal. I don't plan on doing this again, okay? So you want to catch this action. That's all there is to it. Just be real careful out there and have a good time. And I want to see everybody back here, all right? Thank you. All painting and all sealing must stop now. All painting and sealing must stop now. We're going to have children on the playground here before too long. That material needs to have at least 30 to 40 minutes to dry, okay? So those people who are doing the painting and sealing need to stop at this point. Those that have children over at child care, go over and get them. They're excited. They want to come over and see what's going on. So those parents that need to pick up their children at child care, please leave to go get them now. All right? Go back and give help. Yes, sir.
attention, please. Quiet. Big day for the kids. You get to play on my playground. All right, I want to thank you guys for all coming out. We want to give a great big hand for those wonderful, beautiful, handsome fathers, okay, that played it. All right, now listen up. We're going to keep this short and sweet, okay? We're not going to bore you too much here. So I'm going to turn it over to Gloria. We have two co-chairs for those people that didn't know. Gloria Mitchell, Julie Rutherford started this thing a year and a half ago plus, and it created this, guys, for what they started. And all of us fools that fell in behind them, we suffered with them too. So, Gloria Mitchell.
Guys, you gotta understand, we just gotta get through this because I'm gonna cry if you do this. We all know what an awesome community this is. They heard about us all the way down in Washington, D.C. today, and they sent up our U.S. Representative, Dick Chrysler. He came up and approved of what we were doing, and I just wanted to let you know that Washington knows about us. There are 13... Here! Okay, we gotta make this quick. We want to play.
Dick was out here working too, guys. He was. He got his fingers dirty.
You know, back about a year and a half ago, there were 13 people now that bought into this program and gave us at least $5,000. And I want you to know who they are. I'm quickly going to read them. Chelsea State Bank, Chelsea Lumber, wait. Chelsea State Bank, Chelsea Lumber, Chelsea Milling, Chelsea Kiwanis, Chelsea Chamber of Commerce, Chelsea Rotary, Palmer Ford, Chelsea Education Foundation, Doan Construction, Chelsea Lions Club, Chelsea Industries, McDonald's Children's Charities, and the Chrysler Foundation. That raised us some awesome money. We still need money. We've got to maintain this wonderful playground. So anyone that wants to write a check to Chelsea Timbertown will take it. I want to turn it over to a wonderful co-chair. I mean, for a year and a half, we've been each other's right elbow, and I love her. Thanks, Gloria. Can everybody hear me? What a barn raising. I just cannot believe the enthusiasm and support we've had from the entire community. All the way from the kids who started designing this playground way back in November to everybody who's here, the whole community. It's just wonderful to see the whole spirit of a barn raising. And that's the main message that I want to give, is that one of the goals, besides getting this great structure built for the kids, is the process of bringing the people together, so that we can continue to have wonderful projects come out of Chelsea, because now everybody knows everybody, we've made new connections, and that's really what it's all about, is continuing to make Chelsea such a unique, special community to live in. And now, just real quick, I want to talk about the construction captains down here, the people in the committee chairs. They have a badge on. Timbertown Thanks CC, that's chair, committee chair or construction captain. They're the people that have been here either for a year and a half, if they're on a committee, or the construction captains, as in about a month ago, and they've been working solid for 5 days straight. So let's give them a hand. Just don't ask them to volunteer for anything. At least for a week. Give them a week.
We don't do that.
Okay, now I'm going to turn it back over to Jim.
All right, we just want to recognize these fine ladies for what they've done from all of the community, as well as the captains and the committee members. We want to give them a special hammer that they can work on the next one. So, Julie, there's yours. And it's usable. Gloria, that's yours. Something, people. What has been created here? If someone was out here last Monday looking at this site, it looked like that field out there, okay? In 6 days, this was created. And the way it was created was through the efforts of every one of your thoughts and manpower, money. It was all there. However, picture this. 3 people come in to our community from out of town, don't know who in the hell we are, but heck, oh boy. Jimmy's got a potty mouth, I'm sorry, okay? But I want you guys to know that these 3 people that came from Leathers to consult and help on this thing took all of us who knew, no one knew them, and guided us to create this in 6 days. It's an amazing feat. I want to introduce you to them, okay? We got Sarah Jones. Move her forward. And let me tell you, every morning we met 7 o'clock. We were specifically instructed to say, when she said good morning, we had to say, good morning, Sarah. Okay? Now, Steve Edley is our other man. And believe it or not, on top of this manpower pyramid, the man that's responsible for these guys, these 2, Scott Smith. Super awesome. Okay, as a token to the community of Chelsea, we want to, as a representation, or we're going to officially turn it over to the village as being a village park. In doing that, we're going to give Richard Steele, the president, I'm the mayor, sorry. Sorry, Richard. A symbolic dinosaur bone that came out of the dinosaur dig, kids. It's over here. It's awesome, okay? So, Richard, on behalf of the community...
Careful that screw in there, Jim.
Watch that, yeah, watch that. The safety committee didn't get to this part. There's a screw sticking out of it. I'm safety committee. Real quick, Julie has a few things. Thank you, Richard. We're going to have you cut the ribbon here shortly with 2 children. All right. Want to announce about? Yes. All right. What we want to do, we want people to spread out and come into the park all the way around. The kids that are 5 and under, the parents, please hold them. This will be a little bit of a mass rush in here, okay? So the wee ones stay real close to the folks. We're going to cut the ribbon down here with Richard Steele and 2 of the children that helped with the design. Okay? And, oh, I'm sorry, wait a second. I have one special. Sir John has something to do here real quick.
From your family, honey.
All right. There's some pretty soft guys out there. You know? They're okay. They're okay. Richard, where are you?
He's over there.
All right, now, kids, I'm going to let you play on my playground today, okay? But I want you to have our playground, I should say. We're going to have a good time. It's neat in here. It's a lot of fun. Where we got the scissors?
Right here. They're down at the front.
Okay, they're at the front. Well, okay, when I announce that go ahead and cut, then when the ribbons or the paper chains cut, come on in the playground.
Let me just back up here for a second.
And on either side. Just a second, all the kids got to back
Back
up
up here
just
for
a
a second. I would like to get a shot at this if I can.
back up, kids. Back up, kids.
All right.
Okay.
Turn that way. There you go. Turn that. That's good. Okay, here we go. Good. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't it great? Look!
Grown-ups can come in and go around.
Adam, I'll be in the middle, okay? Go fine. Go play.